Hey, Extra Guards X here with How Not to Be a Noob, Modern Warfare 2 Team Deathmatch Edition. This was a requested video, and it's pretty much a sequel to my original Call of Duty 4 World at War video, How Not to Be a Noob. So here we go. Pretty much you want to play with a full party at all times, or as often as possible. In any arena or sport, there's no better team than the like-minded, good skilled, on average, communicating, team. You're not going to find that kind of teamwork playing with randoms, so why do it? You all want to be focused on having roles on the team and making sure you all have that same goal in mind. As you saw when we went down that right side of the map right off the bat, we did it so we could control the better spawn, force the other team, by getting the flank on them and forcing them into our spawn. You really want to control the center of the map. If you don't control the center of the map, you're not going to be able to stop them from flanking you. That's where all the action goes down for the most part. So control the center of the map, and again, you want to do that from the better spawn, because if you have the better spawn, or what your team considers the better spawn, you're going to do better as a team. So it's a big deal. Try watching my video on how to anchor. It's a good video on spawn control. You want to get the lead and make enemy work for it. So what that means is, just like Capture the Flag or any game type where you get a lead, you want to get that psychological edge on the other team by forcing them to realize, hey, we're losing. We're going to lose if we don't do something. It's going to just make them it's going to make them play worse. It's always good for your team. Watch your flanks and pay attention to balance. What that is referring to is, if the other team is mainly trying to get through the center, pay more attention to the center, even if you're on the sides. But always, have your eye out for the sides, your flanks, just in case. If I didn't see that skull or my teammate didn't say that he died, we'd start getting flanked really hard on the right, because I would have died also, right off the bat. And as we'll see here, it's going to get pretty bad. But we'll fix it. Don't give yourself a handicap, and what I mean by that is you don't want to only play with overpowered weapons. You'll see, me in this, I can kill a couple people with a single Glock, and of course you've seen kill cams before. Akimbo Glocks, Akimbo Rapicas, auto shotguns, noob tubes, pretty overpowered weapons. So I mean, if you master the more balanced weapons, the single Glock, the single any weapon, non-auto shotguns, you're gonna get better at the whole game in general, and you'll be even better with those overpowered weapons if you choose to use them. But so that's my suggestion. Don't overuse overpowered weapons. I mean, just watch how fast this guy dies. I barely even look at him, just spraying. So you glance at somebody with Akimbo Rapicas and or Glocks, and they're screwed. Just glance at them with the controls down. All right. What you want to do here is you want to be aware of gunfire, the red dot that you're showing the other team on the map, and be aware of it for your own safety, and also be aware of it so you can use it to your advantage. Just like in Search, if it's 1v1 at the end of a round, take a couple shots in the air if the guy's on the other side of the map. Set up a trap, make him come for you if you are still on defense. If you haven't, if you've planted the bomb, or if you're on defense in the first place and they haven't planted the bomb. Then you want to come around corners slowly. I've seen so many people in Search and Destroy run around corners in 1v1 and not be able to bring the weapon up fast enough, because the other person forces them into view faster than they're forcing the other person into view, and they die. So come around corners slowly and at a distance. It makes yourself a smaller target before you have line of sight on the enemy, versus if you're closer to the corner. If you're closer to the corner and you come around a corner slowly, the other person's going to have more of a warning before you have line of sight on them to take them out first. So there you go, pie corners from a distance. And check all corners, as you see right there. I thought that area was covered, but there was no reason I couldn't look right and make sure, and just take a glance into that room. That's how I died. Ninja Pro, I'm not using it, I'm using Sit Rep, but with either one, iron sight your weapon for complete silence. It's even better than having Ninja. There's no sound whatsoever unless you're climbing on something or falling. When you're iron sighted or crouched, it's decent. That way that guy didn't hear me walking towards him. Alright, as you can see in this kill cam, you want to find out where the rest of the entire other team is pretty much at, and they're camping pretty hard. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I told the rest of my team, you know, in case they didn't know. And yeah, we're going to take care of that in a bit. You'll notice that right off the bat, I didn't go to the left side of the map when I spawned. I'm sticking to the role I had unless I was going to tell the team otherwise. Like, hey, I'm going to go to the left side of the map now if anybody wants to take the right. Something like that. So I did tell them that I'm going to try and put more pressure on the right side since they hit me pretty hard. Once they start realizing that that's going on, they see the red dot on their map on this side, they're going to start trying to flank me. So of course, you know, I'm trying to be ready for them. Almost failed horribly right there, but oh well. Now, when you get special grenaded, somebody like stuns or flashes you, they're actually making it harder for themselves if you're able to counter them with a special grenade. Because once you're out of that stun or flash, and they're still going to be stunned or flash a little longer than you were, and you're going to have the one-up on them. Alright, once you have your kill streak, your first one, concentrate on them, especially if you have them set to be linked together. There's no point in running around after you get the first one and dying when you could only get 1 or 2 more kills and get that second one to get that third. Team deathmatch, kill streaks are going to be a huge difference just because that is what the whole point of deathmatch is. And then, you know, if you're not that great, don't get the huge kill streaks, use 3, 4, 5. It's no problem. You could still have just as good a kill-death ratio as somebody that uses 7, 9, 11. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything like that, you know, comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
You could 'cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon, your eyes are the size of the moon. You could 'cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon.